All right, today we are diving into something that could be a total game changer for anyone trying to buy a home in California, the Dream for All program. We're going to break down what it is, exactly how it works, and most importantly, who it's for.
So let's just start with a question it hits home for so many people. Is that massive 20% down payment the one thing standing between you and owning a home in California? It is a huge hurdle, and that's the central problem this program was designed to tackle.
Well, the good news is a state-run program is actually reopening to give some serious help. So let's get into it and break down exactly how it works.
Okay, so the program is officially called the Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loan. But really, you can just think of it as a 20% helping hand specifically designed to help you jump over that down payment hurdle.
And this is the headline, right here. The program's core promise is huge. It offers help for up to 20% of a home's purchase price. In a market like California's, that is a life-changing amount of money. It can make homeownership a real possibility, like right now.
And look, this isn't just some theory. For real people like Craig Terry, a youth program manager who just bought his home through this, it turned what felt like a distant dream into reality. And it happened fast.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The program gives you up to 20% of the purchase price. The max is $150,000, which you can use for your down payment and your closing costs. A huge bonus here is that this often means you can skip paying for private mortgage insurance, PMI. And this is crucial. It's a random selection process, a lottery. It's not a mad dash, which really levels the playing field for everyone who applies.
And the financial relief right away is just massive. We're talking about the average home buyer using this program saving around $1,200 every single month on their mortgage payment. Just think about what that kind of savings means for a family's budget. It's huge.
Okay, so you're probably sitting there thinking, all right, what's the catch? Well, it's not really a catch, but it is a unique financial model. It's called a shared appreciation loan, and it is really important to understand exactly how this part works. So here's the basic idea. When you eventually go to sell your home, you pay back that original down payment loan you got from the state. Simple enough. But on top of that, you also pay back a percentage of the profit, the appreciation your home has made over the years. This is how the program gets its money back to help the next round of home buyers.
All right, let's break this down with the table. If you're a moderate income buyer and you got a 20% down payment loan, when you sell, you'll pay back that loan plus 20% of the home's appreciation. But, and this is a great feature, for lower income home buyers, the state gives you a bit of a break. You still get that 20% loan, but you only have to share 15% of the appreciation. So you get to keep more of the profit for yourself.
Okay, so now that we've got the mechanics down, the big question is this for you? Do you actually qualify? Let's walk through the requirements to see if you're a good fit for the Dream for All program. There are pretty much 4 main boxes you have to check. First, all borrowers have to be first-time homebuyers. Easy enough. Second, at least one person on the loan has to be a first-generation homebuyer. Now, what that means is your parents don't own a home now, and they haven't in the past. Third, at least one of you has to be a current California resident. And finally, your total household income has to fall under the limit for your specific county. And those income limits can be wildly different depending on where you live. For instance, in Del Norte County, the limit's around $148,000. But then you go to a super high-cost area like Santa Clara County, and it jumps all the way up to $309,000. So you're definitely going to want to check the official CalHFA website to find the exact number for your county.
All right, if you're listening to this and thinking, hey, I might actually qualify, it is time to pay very close attention. The application window is short, so you absolutely need to be ready. Let's look at the timeline.
Okay, the time to start getting your ducks in a row is right now. The official application window opens up on February 24th, 2026, and it slams shut just a few weeks later on March 16th. After that, they do the random drawing. If you get picked, you get a voucher that gives you 90 days to find a house and close the deal.
So when I say start preparing now, what does that actually mean? Well, here's your 4-step game plan. Step 1, find a lender who is approved to work with these CalHFA programs. Step 2, work with that lender to get your official pre-approval letter. You literally cannot apply without it. Step 3, gather up all your documents. We're talking IDs, info about your parents to prove you're a first-generation buyer, all that stuff. And then finally, step 4, once that window opens, you take all that and you register on the official Dream for All portal. Okay, and I really want to hammer this point home because this is a big change from how things have worked in the past. This is a random lottery. It is not first come, first served. This was designed to give every single person who submits a valid application an equal, fair shot. There is zero advantage to applying at 9 a.m. on day one versus the very last minute.
And you know, this really gets to the core of what this program is all about. As the head of CalHFA puts it, this isn't just about buying one house. It's about planting the seeds of generational wealth. It's creating a cycle where the money is repaid and then reinvested to help the next family and then the family after that.
So, after all that, after breaking down how it works, who it's for, and how you apply, the question really comes back to you. Could this program be the key that finally unlocks the door to a California home for you? If you think it might be, the time to start getting ready is now.